Welcome back to Iron Horse Garage. Today we have a 1970 Triumph Spitfire MK III, which we will be doing an engine swap. We'll be putting a 90s Miata engine. So it's going to be a pretty tight squeeze, so go ahead and stick around and see if we can get this bad boy to fit. So the customer just wants us to install the engine, get it to fit, and then he's going to take it back and do all the wiring himself. So we won't be firing it up or anything today. And just by the looks of it, this car is going to take some grinding and cutting to get that engine in there. Now these motor mounts do not match up with the car motor mounts, so we're going to have to build some custom brackets and put them in a nice solid spot on the frame here. This car was last registered when I was born. This exhaust lived a good life, but it's time to move on to bigger and better things. Strongest points on the frame is where we're going to put the brackets. And put that bad boy. And today we'll be using the Metabo grinder and the Daytona 4-ton heavy-duty jack. So we're working on removing all the bracket welds and everything that's kind of in the way to install our custom brackets. Now to me, looking from a distance, that engine does not look like it's going to fit into that little car. But let's leave that to the professionals. So we just got to remove this little bracket down here with an air chisel so we can put in our custom brackets so that engine can sit in there properly. Unfortunately, our air compressor is not working now, so it's back to doing it by hand. So it's pretty disgusting in here from years and years of grime and dirt. We're going to go ahead and vacuum it out. Now we're just working on grinding that paint off so we can start welding the plates and reinforcements on for those brackets. Cut these plates for reinforcement to put on the frame for the bracket. An old school drill press. Now, I've never seen anybody make custom brackets, but watching this was pretty dang cool. Just watching that metal get red hot, hot enough that you can bend it by hand. Now, it does take quite a bit of muscle. I don't think I could do this myself. If I don't say so myself, that's some talent right there. with the new driveline and transmission, we're going to go ahead and have to start chopping into this tunnel and start making some room for that. Okay, what do you need help with? I got this recording barely balanced.
You need to go slow and stick with
pretty tight fit to get in there, so we're going to go ahead and remove the exhaust manifold and make a little room. So right now we're definitely not where we need to be, but we're getting closer. Thinking we might need to make some adjustments on the motor mounts again to get a little bit more drop on that engine. So we had to take off a few things, just squeeze the engine into the compartment. Be fun putting it back on when it's in. Now this rear differential does not go to this car, it goes to a Subaru, but it's the closest matching one that they can find, so we'll have to do some modifications. It's gonna be running this bad boy 4-cylinder engine. Alright, so we got the motor in. I don't know if you can see in there, it's kind of a tight fit. Something else to figure out. So we figure it needs to drop about 1 to 2 inches so that hood can latch down on top and not hit the engine. So that's what we're working on now. It's a very tight squeeze all around here. Very tight squeeze. So there's a lot of trinkets and unnecessaries that we have to take off. All over the place, just to squeeze an inch or two to get it lowered. This has been a challenge. So after cutting a piece out of the firewall, the area for the alternator so it can clear. So a few modifications, getting the motor mounts installed back in. And we had to do some customization, some fabrication to make the mounts work.
I'd say this is the final hood test fit, and if the hood don't clear this, I don't see any reason it will. There'll be a custom hood scoop.
I hope the customer is expecting a hood scoop because it looks like we might be heading that direction. Okay, we're doing another hood test. See if the engine clears. Ooh, so close. So it's back to the drawing board. Good thing we have a skilled mechanic in the shop, so this should not be an issue. So once again, we're still a little short of getting the engine to fit, so cutting some stuff out, making a little more room, see if we can squeeze in an inch or two. These European cars seem to leak a lot of oil, so I'm just cleaning it up. What are you making?
Cross member?
Cross member?
Temporary.
Temporary, cool. Adjusted the height of the wood so it'll fit in here. We're on attempt number 6, pulling this thing in and out, and readjusting, cutting, and making it fit. So we're headed in the right direction. We are gaining a little bit of space. We need every centimeter we can get to get this hood to shed on top of the engine. Getting the brackets put in place. Engine's off the hoist. Let's give it another try. Got a little bit more room now. Not much, but better than none. All right, doing a hood test. We are almost there. Barely hitting. So we're hitting like barely right here. All right, so we need to find about an inch somewhere here to drop this down. So it looks like here the oil pan, we still got about an inch to come down. So we do have a little bit of room to work with, and an inch will definitely solve the issue of closing the hood on top of this engine. Do that by changing the motor mounts a little bit, and we will eventually get there. Here we go again with another attempt. Hopefully this is the last one. Adding some splints, get the height adjusted correctly. Almost got her. Now that is one tight fit. I didn't see it move at all. So we got the oil pan where we need it. We can do another hood test. So since we had to make so many adjustments, we're gonna go ahead and remake some new brackets. And with the customized brackets, that's actually gonna allow us to drop the engine down right where we need it, so everything can fit. We went ahead and took these off and then installed these custom made. Now let's do a hood test. If it fits, we're done. Check it out. Spot on. There were a lot more challenges that we didn't show on camera, but we did get the job done, and hopefully we have another happy customer. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.